Hey, this is Rick Rodriguez with Fairway Mortgage, and I just want to go over a couple quick case studies with you to show you how the HECM for Purchase could potentially help your clients and your business. So let me get right into it here and show you case study number one. So imagine you've got a 65-year-old client selling their home for $700,000. It's free and clear. They're going to net gain somewhere around $700,000. Right? Of course, before commissions. And they're going to purchase their new home. They're going to downsize $550,000. What stats shows that most people in retirement want to pay cash for their next property. Why? Well, they don't want to reset the clock. They don't want to have another mortgage payment for the next 15 or 30 years and have that burden, have that insecurity of not knowing whether they're going to be able to afford the payment down the road. So therefore, pay cash for the home, right? In this scenario, it makes a lot of sense. That's what probably most agents, most buyers would be thinking is I'm going to take $550,000 from the $700,000 net gain, going to pay cash for this home, and I'm going to have $150,000 left over that I can put away in my retirement savings. But what if we let them know about the HECM for Purchase, which is just for buyers 62 and older, in which the HECM, aka reverse mortgage loan, finances a portion based on their age, current interest rates. In this scenario, this particular client qualifies for a HECM loan of $184,000. That means that the difference, being their one-time payment with costs included, would be $366,000. And in this scenario, instead of walking away with only $150,000 in cash, they walk away with $334,000. That is more than double the amount of money that they can put away in their retirement savings account or hand over to their financial advisor and get that money working for them for their retirement and their portfolio. Let me give you another example. And this is one that I'm most intrigued with here in town. And that is take James and Mary. I think there's a lot of James and Marys here in Vegas. Who are they? They're a couple over the age of 62. They have decent amount of home equity. In this case, they have $335,000 in their current home. They would like to sell, purchase in a new community. In this case, they're looking at some of the new construction communities around town. Perhaps it's an age-restricted new construction community, or it could just be a resale. They're just looking for another community. But they know what the market's looking like. They know what purchase prices are, where they're at. And they look at their equity position and they tell themselves, where are we going? And they conclude that we're going nowhere because our $335,000 is not going to buy us much. And we do not want to take out a traditional mortgage in which we're going to reset the clock another 30 or 15 years of having mortgage payments for perhaps the rest of our life. So what do? They do nothing. They stay idle. But what if they were to come to understand that there is a product out there made just for them that's called the HECM for Purchase, in which they can leverage the product to help increase their purchasing power more than just cash alone. In this case, their $335,000 allows them to purchase up to a $500,000 home. So in other words, their one-time payment of $335,000 is placed on a $500,000 home. The difference is financed by the HECM loan, in which, again, it's an optional payment mortgage. No payments are required for life, as long as you're living in the home as your primary residence, paying property taxes and homeowners insurance. Now, James and Mary and the other James and Marys of our community here can see how they can orchestrate this, that indeed we can sell our home, net gain what we're going to net gain and roll that into the next property and be able to make a buy side happen. So these are just two examples of many that I want to share with you. Reach out to me. Let's go through some scenarios, case studies. If you haven't checked that out in my classes, look out for those as well. I've really gone into a lot of deep dive in the CE class, not only on these types of scenarios right here, but more. Look forward to talking to you soon.